Hi, my name is Mel, and the following presentation will offer a detailed look into USB technology, covering its origins, evolution, technical standards, device applications, and future innovations. We will explore how USB has transformed connectivity in modern computing and everyday electronics. So we will begin by examining the foundations and history of USB. Then we will dive into USB standards and physical connectors. Then we will discuss communication protocols, common devices, and operating system support. Further, we will review hubs, security concerns, current tech trends, and conclude with future developments. Understanding the origins and motivations behind the USB standard helps appreciate its widespread adoption and design philosophy. This section covers the need for a universal connector, key contributors, and the goals that shaped USB's creation. Before USB, connecting peripherals involved various incompatible ports, complicating device use. USB was conceived to simplify connections, reduce cables, and create a universal standard that supports multiple device types. The USB standard was developed in the mid-1990s by a group of companies including Intel, Microsoft, and IBM. Key milestones included USB 1.0 release in 1996 and subsequent enhancements leading to current versions. The vision was to create simple, robust interface usable by all kinds of devices with plug-and-play capability, backward compatibility, and support for power delivery, enabling a broad ecosystem. USB standards have evolved with increasing speed, power, and functionality. This section reviews versions from USB 1.0 to USB 4, highlighting key differences and compatibility considerations. USB 1.0 started with low-speed data transfer, USB 2.0 improved speed significantly, and USB 3.x introduced super speed transfer. USB 4 integrates Thunderbolt compatibility and further enhances performance. Each USB version differs in maximum power rates, power output capabilities, and support for new functions such as video output and power delivery, impacting device compatibility and performance. USB maintains compatibility across versions, allowing older devices to function with newer ports and vice versa, though performance depends on the lowest common standard between the devices. USB connectors come in various shapes, supporting different devices and purposes. This section explores common connector types, including increasingly popular USB Type-C and design considerations. Type A is the most common rectangular connector. Type B, typically used for printers. Mini and micro connectors serve portable devices, each designed for specific form factors and uses. USB Type-C is reversible compact connector, supporting high data transfer speeds, power delivery, and video output, making it versatile and future-proof standard adopted widely in modern devices. Connector designs consider durability, ease of use, and identification. Color coding helps distinguish USB versions and different connectors and uses. The following section explains how USB devices communicate, the protocols managing data transfer, error correction, and USB supplies, and how USB supplies power and manages charging for connected devices. USB uses a host device model with tiered star topology, employing packet-based communication and polling for data transfer, enabling efficient and reliable connections between host and peripheral devices. USB supports multiple transfer types like control, bulk, interrupt, and ISO or synchronous, each suited for different data needs. Error detection and correction ensure data integrity during transfer. USB delivery or power delivery. USB PD allows high power transfer, enabling fast charging and powering larger devices. USB PD negotiates voltage and current dynamically for safe and efficient charging. USB technology supports a wide range of devices. The following section reviews common applications including storage media, peripherals, and specialty uses such as audio and networking devices. USB flash drives and external hard drives provide portable plug-and-play storage solutions widely used for data transfer and backup, benefiting from USB's universal compatibility. And yeah, look, you can get USB SSD now, USB HHDs that are really good for portable storage solutions, and I would suggest people get an external like SSD or something like that, a USB type one, or a USB HDD, because you can save quite a lot on them, and it's really good to have. USB enables easy connection of input and output devices like keyboard, mice, and printers, simplifying setup and improving accessibility across platforms. USB also supports specialized devices, including audio interfaces, webcams, and network adapters, expanding its role beyond traditional peripheral connectivity. Operating systems provide native support for USB with plug-and-play functionality, driver management, and cross-platform compatibility, ensuring smooth user experience. USB devices are designed for easy installation, automatically recognized by supported operating systems, allowing immediate use without manual configuration. While many devices use generic drivers, some require specific software. Troubleshooting may involve reinstalling drivers or updating systems to maintain compatibility and performance. USB standardized protocols enable devices to work across different operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, facilitating interoperability. To connect multiple USB devices, hubs are used. This section covers hub types, expansion methods, and technical distinctions affecting performance and device support. USB hubs expand a single USB port to multiple ports. This can be passive, no power supply, or active with power supply, supporting a range of device connectivity scenarios. And this might be a good idea if your computer doesn't come with a lot of USBs and you need USB. You can get like these, and they're not all that expensive. All right, so this probably is not such a bad idea. It's not something I use currently, but I'm looking at getting a USB hub that would be active, because like my computer has very not much in the way of USB. While USB does not natively support daisy chaining like some interfaces, hub can be chained with practical limits on the number of connected devices and cable length for signal integrity. Yeah, so look, I would expand maybe one port to 4 or 5. I wouldn't do any more than that. And not too far as well. Active hubs provide their own power to devices, which I would go active, enabling support for power-hungry peripherals, where passive hubs rely on host power and suitable for low-power devices. So yeah, you need to look at what you're using. USB devices pose some security risks and reliability challenges. This section discusses physical security, data protection, and measures against malware threats. USB devices can be vectors for data theft or malware if lost or tampered with, and that is a big problem, yes. Physical control and secure usage policies are vital to mitigate risk. Yeah, look, Be careful with any USB devices that you've got any data on, obviously, and don't use something you don't know what's on it, alright? Error correction protocols and safe ejection processes help prevent data loss during USB device use. Yeah, so you can always, like, down the bottom of your computer, you can eject USB devices. I would do that because it's better you don't destroy the port or the USB device that way. Antivirus software, disabling auto-run features and using trusted devices help protect systems from malware spread via USB connections. And look, this is a serious risk, so I would encourage people to be extremely careful with USB devices. If you're not sure, put it on a sandbox computer that's not connected to anything and see what happens, like scan it and all that sort of stuff, all right? USB continues to play a role in contemporary technology across smartphones, PCs, Internet of Things devices, and universal charging standards. USB Type-C has become standard for charging and data transfer in mobile devices and computers, enabling high-speed connectivity and versatile functionality. Yeah, you can connect your mobile phone to your computer. I've done it before, transferred files back and forth, all that sort of stuff. It's a good way of doing things sometimes. USB supports many Internet of Things devices, smart home products, and consumer electronics, facilitating connectivity and power in a broad ecosystem. USB power delivery standards enable a universal charging approach, reducing the need for multiple chargers and cables, promoting sustainability and convenience. We will conclude by looking at upcoming USB standards, wireless USB possibilities, and predictions for next generation connectivity shaping the future. USB 4 continues to evolve with improved speed, power delivery, and protocol integration, aiming to unify and simplify connectivity further. Yeah, I think USB 4 is becoming the big thing now. So wireless USB technologies and alternative interfaces like Thunderbolt and Lightning coexist, expanding connectivity options while driving innovation in device interfaces. Yep. Future USB developments are expected to focus on high speed, improved power efficiency, enhanced security, and greater integration with emerging technologies. And yeah, look, there's always innovation in anything to do with IT, but like USB is obviously one of those things that's really going to be, has been improving and will be improved down the track because it's, something that's quite useful. So look, in conclusion, USB remains a fundamental technology and foundational technology in device connectivity, evolving continuously to meet modern demands. Its universal design, adaptability, and forward-looking standards ensure it remains central to technology ecosystems for years to come. Yeah, and look, that's something. Look, USB is going to keep improving. Especially in the security area, I presume. Look, because cybersecurity and issues and threats like that are becoming a big problem. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye on things like IT, sort of tech magazines and anything to do with that to look at future of these sorts of things. Okay, thank you for your time.